Hey everyone! In our presentation, we'll present you our 2 weeks teaching plan for an international classroom and how we would implement communicative competences such as reading and writing and listening and speaking skills. Our plan is based on Oslo International School's curriculum. Here is an example of a schedule, a list of planned activities or things to be done. We plan to practice the communicative competences along the curriculum. There's also a chance for extra courses for the international students who need some more help in order to learn the language better and participate in the classroom so that they wouldn't feel excluded. First, Ariadne and I will discuss about the aims and methods we would use in promoting reading and writing skills. After that, Joy will discuss about practicing listening and speaking skills. At the end, we'll summarize it all. One of our main aims in reading and writing is supporting the learning of producing. Being productive is necessary for further learning in writing. For the pupil, seeing the product of their own work allows them for feedback and development. The pupils have a chance to show their creativity when producing a text. One of our other aims in reading is to emphasize the importance of comprehension and get the pupils truly interested in reading by letting them choose books and later on interpret those to their classmates. When it comes to writing and grammar, our aim is to help the students to master a good level of grammar while transmitting their ideas and stories through their own writings.
Activities that we found appropriate for our 5th grade and to set those as an example through our curriculum. We figure out that a summary would be really helpful in the setting of a general order in their writing, and it will help them to comprehend better the meaning of a text or any text and to use a syntax. Exercises which could be combined with the form of writing of the text and of course the meaning of it, which could be associated with a social topic. For example, there would be direct and indirect speech, some text about nature or animals, or anti-bullying, exercise about tenses. Next, they would be given a general frame in order to conduct their own narrative and stories, and they will be able to describe facts or even edit small articles, from which they will be able to reflect their own opinions in combination with the proper use of grammar, of course. Project. To achieve that, we would like to be able to transmit or produce ideas with the help of music or poetry. In fact, children should be able to express themselves with alternative forms of communication. For example, they can write their own lyrics that combine with the topic of the week.
Aims for listening and speaking. Students need direct guidance and structured practice in speaking and listening. Through these skills, children become able to describe the world, make sense of life's experiences, and get things done. However, children will not learn how to make the best use of language as a tool for communicating and thinking without guidance from their teachers. So there must be certain aims that the teacher needs to achieve. First is to be able to speak confidently on related topics. By the end of the lesson, students are expected to speak confidently through asking and answering questions and or doing the role play. The important thing in here is the students will be guided by the teacher if they are on the right track on their work. Second is to be able to listen to and demonstrate understanding of oral text. Through this, it measures the students' listening skills by listening to a dialogue and demonstrate understanding by answering given questions. This will also help the students to identify ways that bullying makes people feel. Next aim is to be able to participate in conversations with peers. Here we can use the think, pair, share, where they could have mind map activity. Through participation in conversation, the students will be able to understand the meaning of bullying, and the students will identify different types of bullying behaviors. In role play, the student will be given script about anti-bullying, or they can make it on their own to be more creative. It's a good way to use role play as an assessment, as it helps make abstract problems more concrete. This can also facilitate the expression of attitudes and feelings, and another important thing about role play is it demonstrates a practical integration of knowledge, skills, and abilities. Think, Pair, Share is a collaborative learning strategy in which students work together to solve a problem or answer a question about anti-bullying from listening to a dialogue. This requires students to think individually about a topic or answer to a question and to share ideas with classmates. Through discussing and answering with a partner serves to maximize participation, focus attention, and for the students to be engaged. Poster making is also a good activity that they can present in the class. By having poster making, the students could create poster about anti-bullying, provided that the students already understood the definition of bullying. Classroom presentation can be done by the group right after discussion or another day as another activity to continue the bullying discussion. Mind mapping is a visual form of note-taking that offers an overview of a topic on anti-bullying. This activity allows students to comprehend, create new ideas, and build connections. This facilitates better understanding of relationships between ideas and concepts and make it easier to communicate new ideas and thought processes. The students could work individually and then share ideas within their groups. Next is debate. Debate is amazing because everyone is open to new ideas, new things, and new people, and could let the students speak up their opinion. When children have that kind of open-mindedness, they are going to have fun, and it's a great experience for the student to learn either inside or outside the school.
For the assessment part, we chose to have each pupil to hold its own portfolio. We believe that a portfolio is an organized way to store the conducted work and to be able to show variety and reflect on the past projects. So, the students will hold a file which they will have filling with their most successful works during the year. Therefore, they will be equipped with their knowledge in the way they have modified it. In the end, to conduct our research, we use some references, which are Hedge, Teaching and Learning in the Language Classroom, Pinter A, Teaching Young Learners, OS Curriculum, National Curriculum for 5th Graders, and BP Curriculum Teacher's Resource Book, Year 5. Thank you very much. Google Picture Search also.